Ethan Walker was an ambitious interior decorator, known for transforming forgotten spaces into luxury marvels. When he received a contract to renovate an old, abandoned high-rise into a stylish luxury mall, he saw it as his golden opportunity. The building, once a bustling commercial hub, had been vacant for over a decade. Some called it cursed, others simply avoided it. But Ethan only saw a project waiting to be reborn. His first visit was routine. He arrived with his team, took measurements, assessed the structure, and made preliminary sketches. The place was eerie but silent. The air was musty, and dust blanketed every surface, but there was nothing out of the ordinary. A few days later, he returned alone in the evening to take some additional photographs, especially of the rooftop, where he envisioned an open-air food lounge. As he climbed to the top, he noticed the wind howling through the broken windows, making a whistling sound. He dismissed it, took out his camera, and clicked photos from different angles. Satisfied, he turned to leave. As he stepped into the elevator, he noticed something strange. Water was trickling down the walls. At first, he thought it might be a pipe leak, but the sight of water pooling at his feet made his heart pound. Fearing an electrical short circuit, he quickly stepped out. The moment he exited, he turned back and snapped a picture of the leaking walls to show it to the plumbing team. Still feeling uneasy, he decided to take the stairs. But as soon as he descended a few steps, water started seeping through the stairs as well, slowly rising around him. His pulse quickened. How was this happening? He snapped another picture before hurrying down and out of the building. The night air outside felt suffocating, but he told himself it was just an old building with faulty plumbing. He went home, trying to shake off the strange incident. The next morning, he returned with the electrical and plumbing teams to inspect the water leakage. However, what they found, or rather, what they didn't find, left everyone speechless. The walls of the elevator were completely dry. Not a single mark of dampness or water damage was visible. The staircase was the same, bone dry, as if it had never seen a single drop of water. The workers looked at Ethan skeptically, but he had the pictures as proof. He couldn't explain it, but something wasn't right. That night, as he sat down to review the images on his laptop, his blood ran cold. In every photo he had taken, standing within the leaking walls and flooded stairs, was a figure. A woman, completely drenched. Her long, soaked hair clung to her face, her hollow, sunken eyes staring right at him. She wasn't there when he took the pictures. He hadn't seen her with his naked eyes. His hands trembled as he zoomed in. The image was blurry, distorted, yet terrifyingly real. Over the next few days, the workers began experiencing strange occurrences. Tools would go missing and later be found submerged in water-filled puddles that vanished within minutes. Workers reported hearing soft, wet footsteps following them. The air inside the building always smelled damp, no matter how many times they aired it out. Some even swore they saw a shadow move along the walls, but when they turned, there was nothing there. One night, Ethan received a notification. His laptop camera had taken a picture on its own. Heart pounding, he opened it. There she was again, the wet woman, staring into the lens, standing in his dimly lit room. His breath hitched. He was alone. Then, words appeared on his screen, typed out as if an invisible hand was using his keyboard. They pushed me. They let me drown. Find them, or they will all drown. Ethan could barely breathe. His mind raced. Who was she? What did she mean? He had to find out. The next day, he dug into the building's history. Hidden among old police records and faded newspaper clippings, he uncovered the horrifying truth. A young woman, Sarah Mitchell, had died on that very rooftop. Years ago, a group of drunk boys had cornered her near the building's water tank, teasing her cruelly. In their reckless aggression, they pushed her in. Too intoxicated to realize the gravity of their actions, they ran. By the time anyone noticed, Sarah had drowned. The case had gone cold, ruled as an accident, and the boys had never been caught. Shaken, Ethan returned to his laptop, determined to piece together more details. That's when he saw another message appearing on his screen. "Their names are written where I died." Summoning his courage, Ethan climbed to the rooftop one last time. His heart pounded as he approached the old water tank. Brushing off the dust, he saw something faintly scratched into the metal surface. Names. The names of Sarah's murderers. Ethan wasted no time. He took pictures and immediately contacted the police. With evidence now in hand, authorities reopened the case. Soon, the men responsible were arrested, their alibis torn apart by the undeniable proof of their crime. After their arrest, the eerie occurrences in the building ceased. No more puddles, no more ghostly whispers. The renovation continued without a hitch, and soon the once abandoned building transformed into a bustling luxury mall. But Sarah wasn't done. Reports surfaced from within the prison. The arrested men began experiencing terrifying hallucinations. They would wake up drenched, gasping for air, as if drowning in their own cells. Some swore they saw her, standing in the shadows, dripping wet, waiting. Their minds unraveled, and one by one, they fell into madness. Ethan never saw the ghost again, but he knew justice had been served, and Sarah Mitchell had finally found peace. Or had she?